Sad experience. What's that? Let me tell you, none of the experiences in our lives are sad experiences. You guys must be wondering why. I'm kidding, right? Well, each and every experience, whether it's a happy experience, it's a sad experience, teaches us a particular lesson in life. It gives a new perspective towards life. We become a better version of ourselves. We become more capable to deal with the world. Hello everyone, my name is Naivedhya Jain and I'm currently pursuing BTech in Computer Engineering and I'm 19 years old. Well, my topic, let me throw you a word, COVID. It must be sounding familiar, right? A simple and a not so compound word but still affected our lives to a great extent. A situation which was as terrible as the Mumbai attacks of 2008. COVID. I remember that it was the end of January 2020. I was great. I was happy. I was happy as a kid who has just received a gift from his parents. Because at that point of time, I had recently passed my 11th standard with flying colors. But who knew that a sudden outbreak could come and my life would turn upside down. A lockdown was declared by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 24th March 2020. Can you guys imagine a life where you have to spend each and every moment of yours at your home, where you are not meeting with your friends, with not your relatives, not your cousins, just your family members? Can you guys imagine a life that suddenly you are going to offline tuitions and at some point of time a concept of online classes came into your lives? Well, I have survived that part. Well, I am going to share my 3 most learned experiences during the lockdown. The first experience, and I learned a lot from it, was to become self-dependent. I used to do everything by myself during the lockdown. I used to clean my room by myself. I used to clean my bathroom by myself. I used to clean everything. I used to cook my food by myself. I used to do everything by myself. So it was a turning point in my life where I learned a lesson and I learned a capability in myself that I can do anything without depending on others. The second thing I learned during the lockdown was to develop a hobby. I developed 2 hobbies during the lockdown. First, to do yoga, to stay fit, to stay away from these viruses. And second, to develop a hobby of reading books. I used to read at least half a book during the lockdown. Well, it did change my life. Because at that point of time, I needed to be calm and patient to be preparing for my competitive exams, JEE-Mains and JEE Advanced that I was going to give to get admission in the engineering colleges. So it was very important for me to be calm and patient at that point of time. The third most important lesson that I learned during the lockdown was that family is the backbone of our lives. Family is everything. I remember that during the lockdown, my mother was suffering from urine infection. And suddenly, my father had to admit her in the hospital for 7 days. I was unhappy. I was sad. I was sad as a kid who has recently lost his parent. I was very unhappy and my father suddenly came one day in my room and asked me that, "Are you happy, son?" So I told him, "Well, obviously not, Dad. Everything has become chaos. Everything has become unorganized. My studies are not going well. My mother's in the hospital suffering from that infection. How can I be happy?" So my father taught me this one thing that really changed my life. He told me that nothing in this world is permanent. I am not permanent. You are not permanent. Even the God is not permanent. Even the universe is not permanent. So how can this virus be permanent? It will fade away. Not today, not tomorrow, but one day. And our lives will be better as it was before. Another lesson that I learned during the lockdown was given by my tuition sir, Abhinav sir. Because at that point of time I was struggling with my studies and I was struggling with the competitive exams to prepare for them. And suddenly I went up to him and I said, "I want to give up. I just want to give up. I'm not able to do it. Everything has become chaos during the studies. I'm not able to study anymore." So he told me that ignorance is the best policy that anyone can do in his life to achieve success. Just ignore what's happening outside. Just focus on your career. Just focus on your goal. Just make your career so good that your parents will become proud of yourself. In the end, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to conclude that this virus was a dangerous one and we all survived it. So I would like to first congratulate all of you to survive this virus. And another thing I'd like to say in the conclusion, that be so strong and so brawny that even these big viruses look small in front of you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And before ending my speech, I'd like to thank Dipti ma'am and Amit sir for giving me this opportunity to speak on stage. Thank you so much.